And I know you like a jukebox playing in the middle of the club. A hot night, baby, and I just can't get enough.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn. If you're new here, you should definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below because I post new videos all of the time. You should also go follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. They'll be linked on the screen right here as well as down below for your convenience. So today's video I am super excited for because I'm going to be showing you what is on my iPad Pro, and I got this last year around Christmas time. I bought it with my own money and I am so excited to be showing you what is on it. I have been requested to do this a lot and this is very long awaited. So I kind of want to give you a background on my iPad. This is the new iPad. I think it's the 2019 one, so it doesn't have like the home button and stuff. So I have the new Apple Pencil and then the iPad, of course, right here. I got this case from Amazon. It's just blue. I put a little camera sticker on it and I like it just because it's very thin. You can set it up like this and then it can also like fold, and it's just very nice, easy, and compact. But I also do have another case. This is my Zag case. So it is actually like a keyboard case. So you put your iPad in here and then this like folds down and then the keyboard detaches. So you can like set your iPad up in here and then like type away, and then also the keyboard like changes different colors, which I think is super cool. So I will leave both of these cases down below so you can shop them. And I really like this. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's super heavy. So when I have both my computer and my iPad in my book bag, it is extremely heavy. So that is my one complaint. But other than that, I love this iPad so much. I use it a lot for school and creativity stuff. So I would definitely recommend getting this iPad if you have the extra money. I will say I would not recommend it like replacing a computer, just because I really just don't like typing my essays out on this. But taking notes and reading over textbook stuff, it is great for, and just different creativity stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with what is on my iPad. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with what is on my iPad. So I'm going to be using my Apple Pencil because I like it a lot. Also, I forgot to mention that I will be linking my pencil and the iPad that I have down below in case you were interested in buying it. I think it is very beneficial for college and just every day in general. Starting out with the background that I have, this background is from Pinterest. I think it's really cute and I like it a lot. Just like my phone, I don't really have a lot of apps on my iPad just because I strictly really do use this for school. So as you can see, I do have a lot of school apps that I enjoy. So that's why I really don't have that many apps on here, but I will be going through a lot of my favorite apps for school. So I will start on the first page. I really just don't use that many apps on these first pages except for the, let me look, the books app. I like to read, and a thing that I really liked about this is like you can highlight like different important stuff, and that's what I really enjoy. So they have a lot of different books that you can do. You can also buy your textbooks on here, so if you're interested in that, you can download your textbook on here and then highlight and do all that stuff as well. So that is a thing that I like. I also use messages a lot on my iPad, just, you know, the basics. Other than that, I really don't use any of these apps. Like I don't have any clocks or like anything like that. So I'm just gonna go to the next page and show you the apps that I do use. So I like to have folders, but there are some things that aren't really in folders. So what I like to do is just have single words and then spaces in between. I think it looks nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into those. So first I have the stream folder, which has all of my like video streaming apps in here. So I have Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Disney Plus, and I also have YouTube, of course. So those are my favorite. I do really enjoy watching shows on my iPad because it's a little bigger than my phone but a little smaller than my computer, so I don't have to like bring my computer in my bed. So I do find that very nice. Then next I have my school folder, which is definitely my most used. I love Notability. I actually just cleared out all of my notes out of Notability because I'm pretty done with school for the most part. So I guess I will show you what you can do though. So there's different colors that you can choose and such, and you can draw, and then you can like make it thicker And then you can also highlight, which I think is nice, which it's like cool. Yeah. And then you can erase, obviously. And what I like is you don't have to like erase the whole thing. You can just tap a little part, but you can also like change it to partial. So if I were to draw, you can like choose what to erase, which I think is cool, but I typically like the whole. You can also do this thing where you like turn it and it literally does everything for you. You can also voice record, which I'm not going to press. I like the like lined paper, but you also have different options for different papers. So you can have like lined or square or bulleted or just plain, but like I said, I do like the square. I think I said I like the line, but I like the square the best. And then you can also change like, do you like the different stuff, but I just like the white. You can also do text. I don't ever do text, I usually just write. What else can you do? You can add photos, I don't know, that you can do. So I really like that. And then also you can add your scanned things, which I'll go into later. And then you can also make folders over here, which I like. So like next semester I'll do fall 2020 and then add all my classes. So then I know that all of my things are in the proper thing. And you can also back all of your notes up to your Google Drive, which I like, just in case something happens to your iPad, you still have all of your notes. So I definitely like Notability over GoodNotes. I never had GoodNotes, but I did a extensive research before downloading Notability between the difference of the two. And I think I just like Notability a lot better than GoodNotes, but it's definitely personal opinion or personal preference. So yes. Then I have Google Drive for obvious reasons, docs and slides. Next is another great app. It is Scannable. If you have any paper products or paper things, you can scan them like this. I did an essay for English 101 last semester, and then this was in high school. You can scan your papers, and then what you can do is share it to Notability. And so watch all this. Create a new note, and it will automatically import to Notability right here. And look, all of my scanned documents. So then what I can do is just go in here and highlight like, oh, this is like really good. Hold on, it needs to be a little thicker. Like, oh, this is like a really good sentence, or like add like and or something, or like, you know, different stuff to help you. And this is also perfect for textbooks. If you have a textbook, you can just scan it, which I think is very, very cool. Then I have Quizlet, very helpful for studying. That's how I pretty much study. I have Sheets, and then the Alabama school app. I really never use this, but I just have it on there just in case one day I need it. So they have different stuff. They have a campus map, and if it'll load, and all that jazz. So then I have Dropbox. Some teachers use this. It's on my phone, so a lot of stuff that automatically it downloads to my iPad as well. I have Word. Sometimes I use Word on here, but I just prefer to do it on my laptop. I just prefer to take to write essays on my laptop. And then I have Canopy, which if you go to Alabama, you have a free subscription and you can get different movies and stuff. Some of them are like good movies, and some are like educational movies and all that jazz. So I had that because I needed to watch a movie for a class. So there's that. And then I have PowerPoint, and then my Bama, it just automatically goes to Google Drive or to my Safari, and then I can just log in and such like that. And you can also, I use my Face ID, so it like automatically logs me in, which is super, super helpful. So I have that. So those are all of the apps that I have. My two by far favorite apps that I have are Notability and Scannable. They're great. Next I have socials. So I just have Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, and YouTube Studio. I really love going on Pinterest on my iPad. It gives me a lot of different ideas and all that jazz. And YouTube Studio for obvious reasons, but I don't really want to open that up. Next I have editing. So I edit my thumbnails using these two apps. So I usually do it on my phone, but I've started to use my iPad a lot more just because it's a lot easier in my opinion. So I use Fonto and PicArt. So those are the two that I use, and I just used Fonto for my thumbnail on the video that was before this. So yeah, then I have Procreate. Procreate is one of my favorite apps on my iPad. It does cost money, so does Notability, but I just draw a lot on my iPad, so I really like this. When I first got my iPad, I downloaded Procreate and I was like, what the heck is this app? Like, I don't like it, it's not good. And then I finally figured out how to use it and I love it a lot. So I've drawn all of these. I did this picture of me and I just look like an old lady and I just don't look good, so we're not going to talk about it. But I did draw this and all of these. I drew this and Donald Duck. And then I was trying to do like my thumbnail like by me drawing it. Like I drew the banner and all that, but then I just decided that it doesn't look good, so I just kind of stopped. Then I have a Gmail for obvious reasons. I have pen and paper. This is a journaling app. I have been super into journaling recently, especially with writing. Just stream of consciousness writing. I think it is very helpful. You just write what you think and it kind of gets my thoughts down on paper, and I love just going back and looking at it. I don't want to open it because I don't really want to show y'all like what I write, just because I feel like that's personal. But if you don't journal, I would definitely like journal. Like, it's so great and I think it's very beneficial for the human. Like, I think it is. And then lastly, I have Spotify. I don't even think I'm logged in on here, but like I said, oh, I am. I love that. So I just have Spotify. Sometimes I do listen to music on my iPad. I just want to show you some more features that the iPad Pro does that the other iPads don't. So say you want to take notes, right? So you just slide this up just a tad, and then what you can do is put your Safari over here. So say you want to look up cells and also like write notes. So you can say like cells, make it cute, and then like start like jotting down, and then you can like click on this and then also like this. And it's super helpful if you have your textbook like on your page, and you can also control like how much of each you want to see. Like if you want to see more of that, like you can, and it's super helpful. So I would definitely recommend doing that if you have your iPad. I think it's very helpful, and you can just like continue writing and zoom in and like all that jazz. So I think it's very helpful, and that's one thing that I really love about the iPad Pro. So that is actually everything on my iPad. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video helpful. I know it was a little longer, but I wanted to give you information to help you decide if you want to buy an iPad. I think it is 100% worth the price, but it is very expensive. And like I did say in the beginning, I would not replace it with a computer. I would have it in addition, but I think it's very nice just to have your iPad. It's better for the environment just because you're not wasting as much paper and all that stuff. I want to go electronic, but also I just love seeing things like in person. This kind of has best of both worlds because you can scan your documents and highlight and add notes, but also have it electronic, which I really enjoy. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you should definitely give it a huge thumbs up for me, as well as subscribing down below because I post new videos a lot, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.